Race Chaser, Race Chaser, Race Chaser, live! Yes! It's
That's
happening!
Right. You asked for it, you got it. Fully raw, unedited.
Alive.
That's January 11th in Los Angeles. Mark your calendars. We're doing a special live podcast spectacular.
Yes. So what can we expect from this kind of show? Well,
Girl, this gig is the one. There's tomfoolery, shenaniganery.
costume changes.
Might be a reveal or 8.
Look.
Special guests, Q&As, TNA, and those deep dives into the Drag Race iconic moments, maybe recreations with celebrity guests.
Yes.
Quizzes, giveaways.
Yes. I hope we give out 8x10s of Shauna Brooks.
I
really hope that's a prize.
I think it shall be.
This show, I mean, the podcast has started out as something, a tiny little seedling, and because of you, the listeners, it has grown into something really special and really one of a kind. So this is a moment where we get to share it with you in person.
But you have to pay for tickets first.
Well,
and you could do that at racechasertickets.com.
Exactly. So the details, Friday, January 11th, 2019, the theater at the Ace Hotel. That's Los Angeles, California.
And there will be meet and greet tickets too, so
Meet
you
the
can
dolls.
touch the dolls, change your life.
Ooh.
And the regular show tickets will be pretty cool too, because I like to give lap dances. You want a car wash? Come on in.
Ooh.
Come to the show. Get your tickets now.
Yeah, vroom.
Forever. Dog.
Race Chaser. Woo-hoo. Race Chaser. Yeehaw. Race Chaser. Woo-hoo. Race Chaser. Yeehaw.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome back to Race
Chaser.
Chaser, a podcast dedicated to the discussion, dissection,
Dissemination.
of every single episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, starting from the very beginning.
This is the beginning.
My name's Alaska. What's yours?
Hi, I'm Willem.
It's daylight.
It's Clip Show.
Girl, a good old clip show episode.
Clip Show, I love it. Let's throw in one more episode just to keep them hanging. Advertisers love it.
Oh, they love it, girl.
Get out there, tell them about next week's show and drink special.
There is at least 30 seconds of new content, though, in this episode.
At one point, RuPaul effervesces about Jujubee using 4 different, very similar adjectives that take it fills at least 5 seconds with just 4 words. Effervescent, jubilational.
Sexy, classy, beautiful.
All of those.
Sensuous.
And you know what? I if I was Rutu, I would do the same damn thing. I'd be like, look at these bitches. Now let me show you some things that you've seen before, but let them make money for me again.
Well, we are doing it because we're doing an episode of a clip show.
I learned
We're
from
doing
the
it-
best.
Why
I
do-
stole from Ru.
Why don't we just use clips from our previous episodes and say, now we're going to go down the 10 shocking moments of Race Chaser.
Girl, I got some clippings upstairs. We should.
I think this episode is worth it, though, just to see RuPaul do that number at the beginning.
Oh, yeah. Balloon.
Just balloon backdrop.
Don't bring a balloon to DragCon, though. Those aren't allowed, girls.
They're not allowed, gals.
I remember the saddest sight I ever saw was Miss Jaden Dior Fierce standing at the entrance of DragCon. And I said, Jaden, what's wrong, honey? She said, they won't let me bring my balloons inside, Willem. And I said, yeah, you can't bring them inside. You're not allowed to have them. They're a fire hazard with the helium. She said, oh, man, what am I going to do? That was my whole booth. And I said, I don't know, girl. Splits? Because she can do the splits.
She can.
Yeah, she's fierce.
She can.
Yeah, but Ru does the main event, which is a Barbra Streisand song. And this is a song that gets you shaking your shoulders, shimmying your titties a little bit. Just it's a boogie. It's not a bop, but it's a boogie.
And she does a spin.
She spots that turn, too.
That good old spin. That
And a-
bouncy curly hair.
And a navy sequin.
So gorgeous. I love that navy sequin.
You ain't never known a sequin till you've seen it on navy.
Girl.
Ooh.
I thought it was black for a second.
It's kind of like an AB black, if black was AB.
Yeah.
And AB means Aurora Borealis, which is a
Oh.
coating.
Drag knowledge.
Bing!
Willem Wisdoms. That's a Willem Wisdom.
There's only like 2.
There's 2 per season, mandatory.
Yeah.
Forever Dog has written a really strongly worded.
Yeah.
They see we need at least 2 Willem Wisdoms.
Otherwise, they flood with complaints. I think that this song is really prophetic too, because it starts off with "This is here we go again."
Chapter 2.
Turn the page.
Oh my gosh.
And this RuPaul's Drag Race kind of did usher in chapter 2 of Ru's career, you know?
It seriously did.
It changed the world, and
Yes.
it changed her life probably too, you know?
Yeah.
Because from what I'd heard, or World of Wonder in general, had been trying to get this on the air for years, and like just the right time and everything clicked, and Logo being what it was, a brand new network. Funny fact, the show that was the number one show on Logo before RuPaul's Drag Race was a show that my husband was on called Shirts and Skin, about a basketball team in San Francisco called the Rock Dogs.
The Raw Dogs?
The Rock Dogs.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Rock
You know
Dogs.
damn well what I
You
said.
know damn well.
Their name, not what they did to me. Only a couple
Did
of
you
them.
have the whole team once? Are we
No.
talking outside of baseball? Or
Come
what
out
is
of
this?
pocket. No, I had at the Sin City Shootout in Las Vegas.
It wasn't.
They started calling me the Sin City Shootout because there's 10 people on the court for every basketball game, and I had 4 from one team, including my husband. I'm a married woman, and 1 from another team, or 2 from another team. So,
You were the tiebreaker.
yeah. Wow. I have never since then. The voiceover for this kind of sounds like Morgan Freeman too.
It does. I don't know who that is.
You know what's funny? When I did a little job for World of Wonder on Show Dogs, Moms and Dads, as I've talked about, and they found me on Craigslist because I was just there clienteling and
right,
networking.
of course.
Checking out opportunities.
Yeah.
And maybe they found this Morgan Freeman light on there too. Who knows?
He did not get rebooked. This was the first and last time
It
we
was a
heard of
pop-up
this.
number for sure.
Can we hear him a little bit,
Yeah.
please? Oh, wait, that's main event. I love that set idea. It's the gray, white balloons, and you just change the lighting. So she goes from completely monochromatic black and white. They turn pink, then they turn blue later. That's right.
Oh yeah, silver.
Yeah.
Welcome to an extra special episode of RuPaul's Drag
Race Chaser.
Come along for the ride as we sneak a peek at the contestants' outrageous audition tapes. We'll count down the top 10 fits and fashions of the runway with special guests Angina, Chanel, and last year's winner, BB's.
Who is this voiceover? I want to know. We need to find a leak.
An up close and personal look.
Don't look at me.
Raven,
Ain't nobody telling me nothing.
and Jujubee.
I wonder if we can find out. There's someone. So we know someone who worked on season 2. They could find out.
We should ask Morgan's old face. Because I barely recognized her.
It's the whole point of All Stars to come back and sit in that interview chair with a bloated ass mouth.
Can you introduce yourself? Good, hello.
I did this.
You like my teeth?
But I've never had any work done. I think people's perception of beauty is just changing. That's all.
I think it's HD. You know,
Yeah, it
everything,
is.
yeah.
Yeah,
Me either.
I'm still growing. I'm still pubescent.
I haven't had any work either. It's all fun.
That's good.
Yeah. I like that Ru says, before we get to the finish line, let's go back and pay our respects to the 9 queens who didn't make the winner's circles.
Yes.
Don't call them losers. Girls get mad when they're called losers.
Well, the show is what you make of it.
Yeah.
So they all are. I mean, they're all stars.
The audition tapes, I don't remember seeing you in there.
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, well, this isn't.
Season 2. I thought you were in this.
This isn't the casting special though.
Oh.
This is the.
I must have read the dossier wrong on AT5K.
Did they do a casting special for season 2? Oh.
It must have been super special. So special they didn't air it. Shangela looks like the little girl from 3LW that bopped Notori.
Is that Shangela?
Yeah, she looks gorgeous too. You can tell she didn't paint herself.
Oh my goodness.
You can always tell
Wow.
back in the day when Shanji was painted by somebody else, and you're like, ooh, who painted Shanji? You look good. You know?
Her personality is all there in that audition tape.
Shanji's
It's-
always had that it factor.
Yeah.
And Mystique's makeup's got the shit factor in this audition tape too, because it's pulling off some kind of Wild West Mad Max meets the Lion and the Wiz.
We need to put that
we
on
need a
the
screen cap
Instagram.
that. What is that?
We need to put that
Ma'am.
on the Instagram.
Yes.
She must have
Eyebrows.
been doing
There should
like,
be two. Yes.
it's
love
sort of like Nina Bonina Brown. Sort of like it's giving me like Cats kind of. Andrew Lloyd Webber. Sahara's using her telephone voice. Hello, it's me, Sahara. Hello.
100%.
We have the My Name is Nicole. My name is Nicole. My name is Nicole Page Brooks.
From Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shangela looks exactly the same, though. She hasn't aged.
In the wide, yeah.
She hasn't changed at all.
Yeah, I hope she has stopped putting gas nozzles in her mouth. But I can't believe she was 28. I thought she was way younger than that.
Yeah.
But I forget that she had a whole life before she even started drag. She went to college. She had a job. She was a executive at Applebee's.
Really?
Yeah, she did marketing at Applebee's for like 2 years. And then the marketing director was like, you know, here's your chance to get out in the world. And I think if you want to do this, you should try. And he basically not pushed her out, but he said, you should do this. And she did.
God.
And look at her now. She's in A Star Is Born.
She's fucking Shangela.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
What is she putting on her face?
This, I love. It's just a blank makeup brush. And as she's doing her like boy interview,
She
she's
brushes
out of
her
drag,
Adam's apple.
And she's just like dusting an empty makeup brush. Like,
Yeah.
hallelujah, honey. Hallelujah.
You know those audition tapes. It's you know.
It's
little
good
bit
to
of-
have an action.
Yeah. Oh, always good something to do. Morgan gives her audition tape in the alley behind Rage. And this was when she was still allowed at Rage, because there was a period where she got flagrant already with a security guard and
Oh, no.
had to be removed from the premises.
Red flagged from Rage.
Yeah, I remember she told me, like, Chad told me I couldn't come back for a while, so she ended up at Mickey's. And honestly, I love seeing Morgan at Mickey's. It's always a good goddamn time.
Yeah.
And she's just going through her car and her audition tape. She's got leather chaps, leather shiny things, leather things, 3 Dell laptops, some burned CDs with her good pink mixes.
That is.
Her
That's
Sonique Taste the Tears mix.
I mean, these girls, they were my heroes. Like, because I had just moved to West Hollywood as a young baby drag queen, and these girls were out there, and they were like they were our idols.
They were the
like,
ones that were booked.
Everyone wanted to be Morgan and Raven specifically,
I
or at
mean,
least I did.
Who doesn't want to be them now? Still, they're great.
Yeah.
I think that
Sensuous, sensual, sensible, sensational.
Have you ever lived out of your car as a drag queen?
No, I've never like had a car.
Oh.
Like early, like in college, I had a car for like a year.
I always keep a pack of nails in the car just in case.
Always,
Anthony
you
made
never
me
know.
have an emergency kit.
For handies.
Uh-huh.
You could just do the hands out the window. Hello.
Follow me. Totally, 100%.
It's dark in here.
I have Kim Carpenter. Kim Crawford, sorry.
Kim Crawford.
Yeah. Jessica Wilde has revealed that she was cast off the casting special Fan Search. And I think that really shows something about the efforts of Puerto Rico to band together. And
Hallelujah.
and they averted a national tragedy because not knowing that Jessica Wilde existed would have been a horrible thing for America.
Truly.
You know, a scandalo. In
She's
fact,
such a sweetheart.
she's great. Yeah.
Wait, what is this? Okay, Tatiana's audition tape was second to none when it came to femininity and sheer beauty.
Felinity also.
We're not reading.
is like
We're
feline.
not reading the spelling on today's rundown.
Yeah, Tatiana's audition tape. Femininity.
I love
I
that.
guess she's a cat.
She is cat-like.
No, that's
She's-
Sonique because
her
Sonique's
femininity.
casting special showed off. That's my Catwoman mask. That's my old Catwoman mask. Ooh, this is the new Catwoman mask from Wish. That's my drag mama Catwoman mask. When the first
That's
time
like-
she told me I should do Catwoman.
Here's my Jocelyn Wildenstein Catwoman illusion mask.
Oh my gosh. I like that Tati flat out says, hey guys, you should put me on your show because I'm going to keep auditioning.
Right.
And Pandora sends a gentle reminder that you may remember me because last year you didn't put me on. And then she does the whole boy illusion talking to her girl illusion thing.
I like her tape. I think it looks so good. Like, I want to see the full length of it.
Honestly, it is. My friend Jenna Sky did the same type of thing, and it was produced wonderfully. Where
Yeah.
like she was talking to herself, and she checked her Vimeo views and there was like the one, and didn't go further than that, I guess. But it was one of those things where she did her psych one year, which means you're close. Whenever a girl says, "Oh yeah, they've contacted me," just ask her, "Did you do your psych, girl?" And that's
The psych is a psychological test.
a psychological.
You have to go into a therapist. They ask you a few questions, and you do this 500 question
And
questionnaire.
then what you do is you pick the answers that you think will make you look sane. That's what I did.
Is that what you did? Okay.
Yeah. Because some of them I knew what I would do. I was like, I'm not writing that, though. I ain't going to tell him that.
Would you fuck your cousin? Oh, absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think, I don't know what the purpose of it, but they ask you the same
It's for
question.
insurance purposes.
Well, they ask you the same question worded differently, like dozens
couple
of
times.
times.
Yeah.
So I think they can identify like how much of a liar you are. I think is pretty much it, because if you're like inconsistent in your
Yeah.
lies, it kind of catches that.
Yeah.
But sometimes they want you to be a liar, so it's good for TV.
Did the guru tell you to answer any of these questions? It's like sometimes there's questions where like,
Right.
and you have to answer quick because you're moving on to the next one. It's
Yeah.
like, what
It's
was
like
it?
I hear voices.
Yeah.
Voices are telling
Yeah,
you. what
voices
to
are telling me what to do. Like, the voices are saying everything will be all right. It's like, what? And then you're like, dude,
It's like, but kind of yes. I don't know. I mean, the Lord is telling me everything is going to be all right, but that's not like it's not like a physical. It's not a voice that's talking like this. And we will be right back after these messages. Is it cute for a snack or is it cute for a meal?
I love a good meal.
That's I know you do.
Ooh, like when you've been in drag all day and all you want to do is take off your wig and undo that tight corset and enjoy a good home-cooked meal.
I've never tried wearing wigs, but I've always wanted to.
You know your way around a kitchen.
Exactly. And that's why I love Hello Fresh. It's a home-cooked meal in the most efficient way possible. So you still get that home-cooked moment. You can be proud of making it yourself and presenting it, but it doesn't take all the extra steps to get you there.
It's Hello Fresh, and I made it myself. And they shop,
And
they
I helped.
plan. She didn't do shit. And she delivers family recipes and pre-measured ingredients. You can just cook, eat, and enjoy.
Yes, and there are 3 different plans you can choose from: classic, veggie, and family.
Girl, I'm going to get the family one and just go in. The meals come in a box delivered right to your door in a recyclable, which I like, insulated packaging. You could just give the box to the dog to play with. And everything is pre-measured and laid out for you, so it makes the prep in the kitchen way less stressful.
Exactly. And the recipes are really simple. The instructions are outlined on pictured step-by-step cards. So, girl, not even I can screw it up.
Most recipes take like 30 minutes. That's one episode of The Nanny on DVD.
Hallelujah. How did you know?
That you watch The Nanny in the kitchen? I got my sources.
Oh, yes.
the Sheffield.
Oh, she had style, she had flair, and she
Girl,
was
but
there.
Niles was doing all the cooking.
Well,
That's
you
neither
know.
here nor there because this cherry balsamic pork chop looks delicious.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, when all the hard stuff like shopping and measuring and deciding what to cook is taken care of for you, the rest is super duper fun.
Exactly. They really make it easy for you. So you can get delicious, filling meals delivered right to your door every week for less than $10 per serving and free shipping.
What's that I smell? Is that a creamy corn and potato chowder? Or your tuck? Yes. Oh, yeah. Plus, your account on the website is super easy to manage. You can choose your delivery date to line up with your schedule, or pause deliveries, or when you're on the road or on tour, or change your meals based on what you like.
Exactly.
What's your favorite fresh meal?
I love that creamy corn potato chowder. Ooh.
I know you do.
Give me the creamy corn.
Ooh, them cheddar toast
It
points.
comes with cheddar toast.
Tell me there's a poblano pepper.
Girl, they've really planned it out for us.
That's so cool. And they got a little bit of chive in there, which I like. Spicy.
Exactly.
So we have a very special code for all you race chasers out there. It's DRAG60. For a total of $60 off, that comes to $20 off your first 3 boxes.
Yes.
Visit HelloFresh.com/DRAG60 and enter DRAG60.
Yes. That's HelloFresh.com/drag60 and use that promo code DRAG60 for $60 off. HelloFresh.
Speaking of, you got that $60 you owe me?
Ooh, use the promo code.
Welcome back.
What did you do that,
BB's back.
She
BB's back on Gina and Chanel.
Oh my god.
They're the correspondents. Every year, Rue used to bring back 3 of her favorite chosen ones.
Yeah.
I know season 5, I came back with Sharon and Latrice to be correspondents. And I think they used the word correspondent that year, which I was like, oh, cool, thank you. Yeah, you got that one for me. Did you come back for season 6 and talk?
I don't. Well, I did. Can I ask you a question?
What's
Which
that?
was like, it was a web thing, and I went around the dressing room at the finale and just asked everyone like questions.
Oh, was it web only or was it also TV?
I think it was just web exclusive.
That's so cute, though.
It was just web exclusive.
Super cute. Wow, and what great exposure for you, too. Wow.
What do you think? The fashion prompt.
The fashion prompt was...
Right. The 3 ladies. We have BB, Chanel, and Jine.
Uh-huh. And it looks like it was metallic evening glam.
Yeah.
It could have been. We don't know the fashion prompt, but they're all lovely and sparkly and festive.
Right.
Party girl looks.
Don't wear all white.
Don't wear all white. Don't wear
Right.
red. Don't wear any stroby patterns. And no logos, girls. And
No.
they all look gorgeous. On Gina especially, we were noting that her paint was lovely. And we're like, girl,
She's painted.
who painted you, girl?
She looks pumped almost. Like,
the right contour, you know? That little pop
oof.
right there her, on the apple. Yeah, they look lovely. And the girls reveal that after the show, they started touring, you know, and they were the
Yeah.
season 1 girls who knew what was going to happen. Chanel moved to Seattle, BB moved to New York City, and found it overwhelming, all the fan attention on the streets. Why are y'all laughing?
She didn't find it overwhelming.
Yes, she did. She said it.
She just said, I get recognized in and out of drag on the street, which is like, I mean, it's
And then there was an adjective.
At that time, though, like, it just, I mean, it boggles my mind because it's like that didn't exist for drag queens. It just didn't.
We need to check this adjective because she said overwhelming. At one point for season 4, I remember Detox and I were coming out of the subway for the season 4 premiere, and someone saw me come up from the ground on the escalator, and they're like, Willem? And then they saw Detox behind me, and they're like, Chad?
Oh, no.
Modisha Jenkins, instantly.
Yeah. That happens.
Yeah, I've been reading about you all. And BB, you moved to a new city too, didn't you? New York. People recognize you on the street? Yeah, and that's overwhelming too. So you've been watching?
Okay, all right.
I'm just going to sip this.
Do you ever find it overwhelming getting spotted?
No, girl. Whenever I'm feeling down,
Yeah.
I just go into a Sephora or a Mac and then just wait for someone to go, Willem?
That is where our community resides, is
Yeah.
in the makeup stores.
Yeah, and, you know, it's nice to, like, go and just say, like, oh, hey, you coming to the show tonight? I'll
Yeah.
put you on the list, girl. Can I have a pair of lashes? Oh, I love these lashes. Can you sample out some glitter
Are
for
those
me?
magnetic?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot my contour. Ooh. Is that from the Aaliyah collection? Love that.
Magnetic.
Yeah.
Magnetizing.
Have you done a magnetizing or a LED lash yet?
No. The idea is you can switch them out quickly, right? Like you can go from more intense to like a daytime. But that doesn't apply to us.
I love LED during the day.
Wait,
yeah.
they put a magnet strip on your eye?
Yeah, they have
Boom,
magnetic.
boom. You do like a magnet here, I think, and a magnet here, and then I don't know how they work.
Like an implant?
No.
No, I think you glue on the magnet. So you're still having to glue stuff to your eyes, which is hard. But I think it's, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I have never tried them and I have no idea. I just was looking at the package recently. And I think it's like they give you 2 pairs. Like you can have your daytime lash and then you can switch it out easily to nighttime.
In case your date spooges a load on one.
Well, it happens.
I've never
You're
seen
living
it.
proof.
I've never seen it because my eyes been blasted shut. That was the worst day in the world. I have it on video though. This is the fun part of the clip show where Rue just goes down and basically says something nice about every girl, features her somehow, even if it's just like, and look at her in this fabulous Western outfit, when really it's an exposed corset and some jeans.
Right. So is this the rundown of fits and fashions?
Fits and fashions, yeah.
Okay,
Which, I mean,
yes.
that's the best stuff of Drag Race, the outfits and then the fights.
Exactly. And
Stuff
of
we all love.
course, Mystique's jump split is the centerpiece of the entire season.
I think if we counted how many times they showed Mystique actually jump splitting in the episode, it would be double digits.
it would be double digits.
Because they show
easily
all three of them at least 3 times each. In the commercial bumper, in the in the credits. All of it. Oh, I think our food's here.
Oh, yum.
Hello?
Hi, is this Will?
Yeah.
This is Grubhub. I'm outside, and there seems to be like maybe a movie or a TV show going on. Are you a part of it?
Yeah, my friend's coming out right now. What kind of car you got?
Mine Black Prius parking
Black Prius.
driveway.
Black Prius! Black Prius! And they have our Grubhub. My friend's coming out right now.
Okay.
Mama Rue said she feels like Mystique was going to break something because I think...
What does that mean? She felt like she was going to break her legs,
Or the stage.
or break like the set pieces.
I'm not sure. I think she's going to break her wrist because she got that kickstand arm out to keep her up.
You're so mad about the kickstand.
Because
You're like, it's not. It won't do. It just won't do.
I'm proud of her for getting on with the get down. Good for Mystique, and I love her. Great girl. Now Tatiana has this cranberry colored gown that someone compares to
Galliano
Get-
realness.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
she said Galliano realness.
And it is it's in Devil Wears Prada where Anne Hathaway has that frumpy blue sweater on.
Yeah.
And it's the trickle down from when
Yeah.
Yves Saint Laurent showed militarist jackets. And
and I think it was Galliano.
Yeah.
It's cerulean
it's
military
quite the trickle down to
jackets.
compare that dress to Galliano. But I see the inspiration. And I respect Tatiana's accessorizations because she got on an earring. She got on Miss Teen Madame LaQueer wig.
Yes.
It's got that one curl in the front. I wouldn't say it's a bus driver because
No, it's that good Rihanna when Rihanna was doing that and like
Yeah.
that wig was everywhere.
yeah, that one wig.
Yeah.
You put a little blue track in the front, change it up.
Uh-huh.
That one, yeah. Now, Angina says it's too short and she doesn't like the earrings. She calls it out.
Oh my god.
But she's just mad because on Angina, every dress is too long. She's 5'2".
I can't
Hateful.
imagine that problem. Like I can't buy clothes. I'm a very long
Long tall
individual.
Sally.
Yeah. So that dress would be like a A-line
T-length.
T-line.
Show all your T. It's a T-length. Rue said, give or take an earring, though, it was Tati's best look. I don't agree. I think Tati had better looks, but, to each their own. I love Miss Juju in this peachy salmon coral moment.
Yes, the hostile takeover moment.
Yeah.
It is really gorgeous.
It gives me Ashley Judd walking into Double Jeopardy, that moment where her husband sees that she's alive again, but in a peach.
Yeah.
And it's lovely. It's just the attitude. It's nothing like that actual Armani Privé dress that Ashley Judd wore at all.
But that's the character. She's given
character.
it. She's
Deep.
assigned it.
Yeah.
God damn, Angina looks so pretty.
Painted. She said a guy named David Rodriguez painted her.
I think she got juiced. Can you check on that?
Did you get some limeade? Are you feeling juicy? Jessica Wilde's Country Couture brings up an important talk about padding and Jessica's jeans being padded.
I want to know, have you ever padded? Because I know you're not that. You want that legs and that ass out.
Well, back in season 4, when I can't remember if it was the second or the first mini challenge that I won. It was a padding challenge, and I had never done pads, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna win this, and I won. And
What did you use? Was it like, did you use the loose?
no, I cut pads in the Latrice told me Shape of Africa
Yes.
because I asked and she was helpful, and I did it, and then they were real lumpy bumpy, like I had some kind of keloids or some plumpy pump. And so what I did was I put on
Pumpy pump.
I see the pump sliding down your thighs. It's a clumpy pump. So yeah, I wore a pair of pantyhose, and then I taped around it all over to make it smooth, cutting off the blood flow. And then And then I made it all nice and then just put on a thick pair of American Apparel tights that had the little suspender. And then
Yeah.
I knew I would win if I put on a full look. So I put on a $5 human hair wig, big pair of aviators, a red lip, and then my good blue Versace fur all flipped up like a Mary J. Blige chubby.
Right.
And then I just walked. Oh, Versace heel too. The heel was good. And then...
Belly on a realness.
And that, shut up. And that was actually the mini challenge image that I was like, I fell over on the table right next to Princess because I was just walking too hard with my new body. I had to give her some walking room. And that's what my logo is from, like my Willem logo.
Oh my
And
god!
that's why it's all bearded with that side swoop and the aviator, because that's me. Bearded with a swoop and a lip.
Oh my god!
And we'll put that on
That
the-
was the birth.
The birth of Willem.
Wow.
Bearded and lovely.
So that's the only time you've ever padded was that mini challenge.
Yes.
You've never like worn a gown where you had to. You don't do that.
No, I don't. My waist is so small that if I just cinch it in a little bit more, one notch on the belt, and then my hips look in proportion to everything else. My ass is big, so I'm lucky like that. But have I ever padded? I've worn a butt pad a couple times, just to fill out my boy pocket, like if something's like a tight disco pant.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Yeah, I've never tried it either. Anyway, moving on.
neither is Morgan apparently.
Oh.
The quote from Morgan when we're talking
Read
about
it.
padding
Read it.
is, we're just not that into that in LA. It's an East Coast, Midwest, Southern pageant girl thing. I model myself after a supermodel. And if you look at Miss Goddamn Morgan McMichaels right now, she pads
She
a
pads
touch.
bigger than anyone else in the world.
She looked at Raven and said, "Can I borrow your old ones? I want to stack them like lashes."
Yes,
She stacked
does.
a bitch, and she is sweetheart shaped. That booty,
Sweetheart.
that booty is sweetheart shaped necklined. It is padded, but Chanel, BB,
It's
and
right.
Angina all don't pad. They said
Right. Yeah, I can
Chanel's
see
body.
that.
She was always body.
Yeah,
Remember she
she's
juggling
body
and jiggling,
down.
walking down.
Yeah.
I love that moment.
Baby is body down too. We did a shoot recently.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, is that your leg?
Yeah,
Like, she is voluptuous. Like, I was like, oh my God.
girl, she
so
got that
gorgeous.
motherland.
Oh my gosh.
All of it. You don't have to cut a shape of pad in that shape of Africa when you're from Africa. That's how that works.
Cameroon.
Yeah.
We get a rundown of all the guest judges,
Mm-hmm.
which they had some really great names. They had Kathy and Jim.
My favorite woman on anything is always Miss Niecy Nash.
Always.
Like, she's good on everything she does.
Tanya Tucker, Everything Must Be Leopard Print. They got Kathy Griffin, who did a costume. They got Dita Von Teese,
Debbie Reynolds. National treasure.
Martha Wash. Terry
and
Nunn.
Jackie Collins. I like
Mm-hmm.
Martha Wash because she just loves on Tyra. She said, "You look like a doll."
A porcelain doll.
And it looks like she's
She
licking her
wants to
lips
touch
at her,
her
and she
face.
says, "Ooh, what
She wants to
kind of
touch
filling you got?" She just loves it. Debbie Reynolds does a tap dance.
Henry Rollins.
Henry Rollins looks like a white supremacist,
Wow.
but lovely. Dita gives up down with the lashes and the eyes and a chignon piece.
Yeah, they got really good judges.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want to be a judge on this? I know that that my friends, when they judge, have always said they've had great experiences. And,
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like, of all the shows that you could go be on
Yeah.
in that capacity.
Neil and David had a great time when they
Yeah.
went and did it. And I forget, somebody was, oh, I won't say who. Yeah, but everyone had a great time. But it's nice because they call you after and they're like, "Girl, guess who was there?" And I was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, tell me." I think that all the queens in the Rocker Girl Challenge, which is
Yes.
number 4 on the list, pretty much slated. And
They
Tati and
did.
Raven were like strong contenders. I think.
And they got to sing live.
Yeah.
Which I think they all did a really great job, especially since like that's not necessarily every queen's thing.
Yeah. It's
But-
one of those things where if you sell it in the performance, it's like karaoke. It's not always the best singer that's most entertaining at karaoke. It's the one that puts on the best show.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think, you know?
Yeah.
And Raven, while you may not think of her as a dancer because she doesn't do the splits or as a singer because she doesn't sing, she definitely what you may think she lacks in talent, she makes up for in it factor because she's just so
She
appealing.
has. Yeah, she
Always.
has that.
And she's gorgeous to look at. Who wouldn't want to look at her?
And that's why she's a fit and a fashion on the countdown.
Always.
This gold look, the Streisand inspired look.
What movie is that from?
ASIBs.
ASIBs. I got a severe case of ASIBs from Raven. It's a very 1970s Esther, Barbra Streisand, A Star is Born look.
And then we have Tyra's country queen look, which I know you love because the third reveal is the Barbara's cape.
We go from Barbara to Barber because I don't know why she puts down a fucking hairdresser smock. She's like, look at this skirt. It goes from a skirt to a longer skirt
It was
to a hairdresser
clever.
cape. No,
It was clever and unique.
I don't. It was
I liked
unique.
it.
It was unique. And then we get to Tyra calling out Tyra versus Tatiana.
Tyra is the complete bitch.
Yeah, I'm just glad that no one gave her a shoe to throw. Which, little update, we found out the shoe did hit Miss Beverly Lux.
Oh.
Did we tell everybody that? Oops, I don't mean to hammer home that point with the shoe. And now comes my favorite time of any countdown on
Oh, it's
RuPaul's
so
Drag
good.
Race. Where
Wait, who?
number one, who could it
Who?
be?
Who could it be?
I think it goes to the most deserved girl in the room, RuPaul.
Or Dipper, do you have something to say to us as far as what the last thing on the countdown is? For this race
yes,
chaser.
sorry. I know that this is your show.
This
but
is very unorthodox of you to interrupt. This is very strange. We
I
don't
would
do
like
this.
To take over and throw it back to you and say that you are the best thing on this show.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Big Dipper.
Oh, you're so
Thank you.
sweet. Oh my god. Can you see down my blouse?
Right, I love this drag that you're wearing tonight. I love the is that 40-inch?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Peruvian.
Peru.
You have to wet it every time you wear it like Roxy and then let
You
it
have
hang dry
to.
to get that right curl pattern.
4 bundles? 5.
5 plus a topper
Oh, okay, yeah. A belly topper.
and a mitzi. Just in case it rains. Don't want it to lose that volume. Bitch, I went on the Wigs by Vanity spring cleaning sale.
So did Lola and Anna.
Oh, bitch, I live.
They like set the clock and they were like,
Oh, yeah,
honey.
Lola reminded me. She was in Puerto Vallarta and she's like, girl, just about to go on the sale. And I was like, oh, girl, let me sign on. We're in the live chat. Vanity's reading. Everybody has some pictures. She's like, you're not paying me enough to put up pictures. I told you what it was. Just look on the site for what Strawberry Sweethearties. Just reading. Yeah, lot 16 is not available. You should have bought it. You want to Pam and a Megan? And April Foils?
It's Tora's birthday.
Just going in. I'm gonna block you. You don't like my mullet? I'm gonna write down your name and block you. She was living and going in. It was great. I do like that Rue counted down her own outfits and gave credit to Matthew and said that the rocker hair, which is my favorite RuPaul's Drag Race hair of all time, she said it was the biggest of her career.
Yeah.
And that Matthew was always wanting to top himself.
Yes.
Which I believe.
I think that you're always wanting to bottom for yourself.
I do
Which
set
is
new lows for
same.
myself every time I'm on stage, pretty much.
Every time, girl.
You know I was Miss Arctic Circle 2018.
Honey, check the
She
sash.
was the first Miss Arctic Circle to be caught with her tinsel around her ankles. What do you think of when they filmed this? Was this during the run of the show or at the reunion?
Oh, well,
Like this part.
I think it was probably before the finale, maybe? Were they doing separate finales at that point? Or was the season?
no, this wasn't a live finale gig, so they
Yeah.
probably did the whole season. This was probably after like all the girls were.
After they taped. This was probably after the finale, too.
Yeah, I think so.
Because do they have top 3 footage at some point?
They do, but we don't
They
know
have
the
final.
winner yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So-
what I think. Because they do it all together because it's like a block of time.
Rue also probably filmed 4 music videos this day, too.
That's the truth.
Why not? 1 face, 8 things. I love it. And we're going to take a break, and I'm going to do 18 music videos. Available on willambelli.com. Excuse me, ma'am. Can I interest you in a spritz of hot dog water smelling bitches?
Oh, stop harassing me. Can't you see I'm just trying to shop here at the mall? Why won't you leave me alone?
And scene.
Good scene work.
Don't you hate when that happens? Department stores can be such a nightmare walking through all them mists of scents.
Well, no longer. Scentbird is offering 30-day supplies of designer fragrances delivered right to you.
30 days is great because I like to change it up with my scents depending on who I'm clienteling with. It's nice not to be locked into one fragrance, one bottle.
Yeah, and a lot of times that bottle ends up sitting unused in a drawer somewhere, which is a waste of space and a huge waste of money. So Scentbird.com keeps us smelling good month after month.
Oh, the months. Scentbird has 450 designer brands, so you can literally pick from a different scent for every day. There's Hugo Boss, there's
Wow.
the Gucci, the Tom Ford. The
Tom Ford.
Tom Ford, yeah,
Oh my
Sandalwood's
gosh.
girls.
Oh.
So treat yourself to a monthly scent adventure, and no more of this using the sample in the magazine to rub all over your body and get paper clips in your armpits, girls.
Girl, yes. So what you get is a 30-day supply. That's amazing.
Wow.
And it comes with free shipping, and it comes straight to your door with no hassle. So if your gooch is musty, here's the tea.
Listen up, all you smelly race chasers. With this exclusive offer, you get 50% off your first month today. That's only $7.50 for your first cologne or perfume. That's less than a $5 footlong,
Yeah.
which are $9.50 now for some reason. So mad.
So this promo code is really great. That's 50% off your first month. So what you want to do is go to Scentbird. That's SCENT bird.com/drag. And you use the promo code DRAG for 50% off your first month.
That's SCENTBIRD.com/drag. Sign on. Smell great.
I remember seeing that clip of Jujubee and putting on her body when this aired. And we were all like, that looks crazy. Like, we didn't pad at all, like, when we were starting out in Pittsburgh. We just didn't do it.
Did you pad once you came to LA? Did you feel the pressure?
No, I never padded. Well,
padding is a southern, Midwest, East Coast girl pageant thing, according to Morgan.
no, I was young and I was just running around in like tiny, skimpy little like underwear thingies.
So your season 5 red bikini look.
Yeah, very that. Mm-hmm. That was like my early starting out. But we started padding, and I remember the exact moment it like clicked in for me because it really just brought together the whole picture and like made me look like, I don't know, a gorgeous woman. And I had never understood it before, and I was like, it makes me feel bulky and gross and like weird and like misshapen. Then I saw it in a mirror all together, and I was like, oh, okay, there's something to this.
Yeah, if your silhouette is right, you can get away with a lot more on top.
Yeah.
As long as the base is solid and iconic,
Yeah.
It's just, I remember Matthew saying Rue was padded from nipple to ankle. Like even calf pads if she was in a jumpsuit.
That good old calf padding.
Yeah.
Ankle corsets.
Why not, right? I mean, it's all about the realness, unless you're in the rocker challenge and then the guitars are unplugged behind the girls.
Yes.
Which you can also check out if you're watching too close in the background. They're performing to a track with guitars and drums. Guitars ain't plugged in. But I like that they're giving this whole clip show is great because you get little tidbits and from everybody, not just Tatiana. And they talk about drag being an acronym for dressed resembling a girl.
Yeah.
Which is one of those things where you're like, is that what it really means? And I think it is. I mean, it was like one of those actors' notes in plays,
Yeah.
So.
It sounds like it makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
I believe it.
There's other phrases like 2-piece and a biscuit.
Oh, the catchphrases. Yes.
Catchphrases.
And then we have thank you.
Thank you. And then we get to things that weren't catchphrases because there are language barriers. Jessica Wilde has no idea what was going on for a lot of this season. She freely admits that.
Right.
But she's beautiful and effervescent, and she smiles just big as hell, and I love it. But they ask if she's hiding her candy, and she's like, she has this look of
She's like,
you want me to
huh?
sell you chicle? Like, she doesn't know. And then eventually a rough translation is huevos pollo donde.
And she's like, oh, my dick.
Yeah. She's like, but so charming all the time, you know?
Yeah.
Kathy Griffin also has a problem saying Shangela's name. And
Shangela?
Yeah, and I bet she runs into that a lot because people don't know where to put the emphasis with her.
Yeah.
Candy.
My candy?
Yes. Como huevos el pollo.
Oh, my this?
Something with
The
Angela.
balls of the cock.
Everyone has a problem with my name.
I was going to say Cangela. I'll change mine to Cangela.
Because a lot of kids are calling you Shangela or Shangalinga. Call her Shangalinga. I do have an ointment in my dressing room for that.
I remember on set, Gaga was calling her Shan. Oh, Shan. And then we started calling her.
Oh, my God. I love that.
Joangela. But it's
Shan.
Shan.
I love that. Consider that stolen.
It was so great. I think Rue is educating the judges on some things because she tells them that fishy is the ultimate compliment that a drag queen can get. Well, how do you feel about fish? Because in my mind, fishy stems from when a girl looks so good you think her private parts might smell like a wharf.
Oh, my
near a fish
God.
market, like Pike Market in Seattle.
Haven't we had this conversation
Have we?
already? We have on this podcast, and the conversation has moved on.
Yeah.
We don't say that word anymore. It's canceled.
You've heard it here
It's
first.
cancella.
You've heard it here, actually, maybe second. Cancel Jelja.
No, well,
So what's the ultimate compliment for a girl when she looks...
I don't know. You're a nice person.
Well, no one's ever said that to me.
Well,
You just texted me today or yesterday, and you said, girl, something about my season 4. Remember? So is it canceled or is it on hiatus?
it's a hiatus.
Okay, it's on hiatus until further notice. But, you know, talking about genitals and smells and their scents ain't always right. But Kathy Griffin does offer to give a pap smear to one of the girls, which I think is a nice complimentary service.
What? Well, I guess the thing for me is like it never comes up. Like no one is convinced that I'm like a cis woman. It isn't really part of the conversation because I'm just a giant.
Let me list the aspects that make you spookable. The voice. The height.
You've still got that voice.
The hands.
I'm as free as the wind on this
this
beach.
beach.
Would you like to buy some cherry pie?
Oh my God, let's talk about amazing segments from this season in general. The cherry pie segment is my favorite because it's Sonique reading potential Johns on the street going, well, if you ain't got my coin, you could hit it because my time is valuable. And
Try something new.
And I love this challenge because it's a classic drag bait and switch. You want to buy some cherry pie? Give me $5. I'll give you a coupon. You go 3 blocks, and then they'll give you a redeemable pie between
promise.
the hours of 2 and 5.
I promise.
Knock 2 times. Yo, you needed a fork too? Well, good luck, girl.
You'll get a handful of magic beans.
Hot beans. Hot beans.
What is that? How do you? Is that a us thing?
I don't know.
used to do that to Gabriel, and he got so mad. Hot beans, hot beans. I don't know why. What is it? I don't even know what it means.
I don't know. You always used to say it when you were on tour, and there's a clip of you banging on a fence saying it somewhere. It's great. It's great. It's like you're in a soup
Oh
line.
my god.
I think this is what is your favorite challenge from this season, though?
Oh my gosh, probably the live singing challenge.
The rocker chick challenge?
I love that. And I think as a drag queen, you should, and you usually do, have at least a rudimentary knowledge of how to make noise in a microphone. Whether it's your talking voice or if you have to sing for something like this. I think it's a good thing to know, even if it's not your thing.
Yeah. Totally. You want to be well-rounded as a queen. You want to be ready for anything. That drunk girl in the audience when the music goes out, and you got to do an a cappella.
Right.
All Stacey Lane Matthews.
Oh,
Remember when
I
that happened on the
love-
cruise?
Did that happen?
Yeah, her music was all fucked up, and she ended up having to sing. And she got
I
like a
love
standing
that.
ovation. Yeah.
I love being pleasantly surprised, and it happens a lot because, like, girls you know as amazing lip sync artists, and then they're like, "Oh my God!" Like Kennedy Davenport is an amazing singer. Stacey Lee Matthews is an amazing singer.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I like it when a girl surprises me. And a lot of guys do, too. Yeah.
Cavalli realness. Wait, or was it
Galliano
realness?
Galliano has a few words to say about that. Oh my gosh. Hey, and if you're super duper famous, like, I don't know, Mark Jacobs or Steve McQueen, and you listen to this podcast, you can sit in if you give us money or clothes.
Yeah.
Totally.
Of course.
Yeah, so
I'm wearing a Mackie and a Westwood right now.
I like how you made it into that turban.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird that bugle beads folded so well.
they did. It really just went. It
But
just went all together.
The way you stabbed those ostrich plumes through it, those 42 ostrich plumes
42.
in varying ombre shades.
Yeah.
Are they dip dyed or ombre?
I don't know. Dip died.
Now I'm wearing vintage McQueen from when he was with Gucci before he
Yes.
left for Tom Ford.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
you know, it
You look
just
great.
clings to the body.
It does. And we're standing, of course, because it
I
looks
can't
better
be
in the
seated in
gown.
this. This is archival.
Yeah, we don't sit.
No.
We do the whole thing in a full heel.
We're propped up on the RuPaul doll stands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea.
Not at all. We should
To
have
like
doll
have one for
stands.
you.
We should have doll stands for Race Chaser Live and be wheeled out. There's a picture of me in the back of my book that when I'm thanking Matthew, where I'm on a dolly, where he was wheeling me out on stage before the before the Marco Marco show, and it's one of my favorite pictures because Matthew printed it out and he gave it to me. He's like, "Look, I'm ushering in the dolls." And I was
love
like,
that.
thank you so much. And Rue, in true Rue fashion, pitches her album on iTunes. She says, or her book, Working It, available everywhere. She says, because if you can't love yourself, how in the hell you going to buy my book?
So good.
Which is like my favorite Rue-ism ever because it also applies to me. And, you know, she is a template for my career for sure. She's been great at everything she's done.
Yeah.
And she's a model for excellence in our arena.
Yeah. And I love drag because we can put our picture on a book or a T-shirt,
A pamphlet,
and it's a visual art form, so it can go into like so many fields.
Literally, if you're looking for something visual that's not too abysmal, you could take in an
Yeah, it's a
old
little
Alaska
abysmal.
Thunderbook YouTube.
Then they do a segment where they're like, "Okay, we're gonna tell you the entire season." Okay, all right.
Now we just told you the fits and fashions.
Okay, now we're gonna tell you literally everything that happened the entire
Let us
season.
fill in the cracks.
Ready, go.
Jujubee's dad is dead.
Oh my god.
Well, that's one of the first things. And Tyra is a dad who's alive. She has a son.
Yeah. So is Nicole.
My name is Nicole. And Nicole has her son literally shilling for her to get on the show, saying, and what do you say to Mama Rue? You put me on, right? Tell her. Tell her.
Hey girl, work the angles.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know.
How old do you think her child is now?
I'm in her 40s.
That's a dick.
Who was your pick to win season 2 based off of this? Because I know you watched in real time, right? Who did you think was going to be the winner?
We saw ourselves in Raven so much that we were very all about her at the time. But going back and watching it, I mean, it's Tyra's season.
I mean, that's so Raven, but you've explained the Drag Race math to me multiple times. And
Yeah.
Tyra doing the math won. Right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
She won the most challenges, the most minis, and
she
won
was
RuPaul's
never in the
heart.
bottom.
No, she wasn't. Did she ever lip sync?
No, I don't think so. Which is like she's one of the few winners who never lip sync for the live.
You didn't lip sync your season until the end, right?
Right.
Season 5.
Yeah.
Sasha.
Did she not lip sync?
Sasha Velour.
Just at the finale, and Tyra also did.
Did
Right.
Shay lip sync?
Yes.
She didn't win. Oh, okay.
Yes, but also.
Did Bob?
Yes.
Okay.
She's in the bottom ones.
Got it. And then Miss Cracker Bottom's for her.
Oh my goodness.
Allegedly. And we're going to take a break and research that. Facts and developments.
It's the holiday season. Do you feel the mistletoe in the air?
I'm going to put my toes in the air with one of these good CBDB bath bombs.
Yes, God.
Yes.
The holidays are already here. I can't even believe it.
I can smell it in the air.
Yeah, I know you can.
Especially outside Men. It smells real sweet.
It does. It truly does.
Yeah.
So we've got a really great tip for you to take care of just about everyone on your shopping list with just one stop.
Yeah, go to medmen.com and find the store closest to you. There's 14 different locations throughout Southern California, San Diego, and a new store on the Las Vegas Strip at Paradise and Harmon Road. And you can check off everybody on your shopping list in one stop. And if you don't know what to get them, there's always the really handy gift cards, which, you know, who doesn't like a gift card?
Yes, exactly. So there are always those people who are like really hard to shop for. But you know what? Everybody likes MedMen.
Yeah.
There's something for everyone.
And there's a little stocking stuffer section too. So even if you don't like them that much, but you have to get them something, you go there. A little $20,
$20 or less.
Girl, I know what you're getting.
Okay, work.
3 of those.
Okay,
I
I'm
like
so
you.
down.
And since we all like you too, if you go into MedMen and use the code word DRAG, you get $10 off your order. Ain't nobody too rich to deny 10 ducats.
Okay.
No.
Yes, so be that holiday hero that you want to see in the world and go check out MedMen.
And use code DRAG at checkout to get $10 off your purchase.
Limit 1 per customer. Terms and conditions apply. Keep out of reach of children. For use only by adults 21 years of age and older.
I hate children 21 years of age or older.
Out of all the queens of season 2, one of them stands out as a truth teller, a catchphrase owner, and to her we'd like to say thank you. And her name is Tatiana. So for this season, we would like to do a little segment we call Tati Tidbits.
What's the main difference between you on season 2 and All Stars 2? It had been like probably, I think, almost 10 years, right? Or like 8 or something? I'm not bad at math.
The original season 2 we filmed in the summer of 2009, and then All Stars 2 summer of 2015. So it's a solid 6 years there. I was much more self-aware of like who I am as a person, who I am as an artist. And I didn't go into it with like high expectations or like a need to prove myself, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to, but it wasn't like, I don't know. I was a lot more laid back. I wasn't so stressed out. You know what I mean? So I think that's like the biggest change. It's just like I was comfortable with who I was and I knew what I was doing actually, rather than on season 2 when I had no fucking idea what I was doing.
Same. None of us did.
Well, okay, since this is a clip show, I'm curious to know this about you. I want to know your favorite fits and fashions of things that you've worn in your career. Like favorite moments that you've had, like where just your favorite looks.
I think my favorite look that I've ever worn on a stage, my favorite look that I've ever worn that I felt like the best day of my life was probably the Stars Born premiere. Like the hair, body, face. I mean,
Hair, body, face for you.
it was like the Mackie and then the gold Zenoti heel and then the giant makeup and the big hair. And then, and it was kind of like being on Drag Race again because Rue was 2 rows in front of me watching the same movie.
Yeah.
I think that was and then the boat day. Boat day was great because like I was drunk as fuck and like just getting to be on a
show
boat.
when you did the boat challenge.
Yeah, and who doesn't love to be drunk on a boat?
It's kind of the whole point.
Yeah, I mean, I was raised in Florida. It's what we do.
Yeah.
I think that's one of my favorites, and I always love my when people send me clips of my fisting thing because that
Oh, right.
that was like one of my mom's favorite songs.
What
Because
song
she would
was
always
it?
be
Just
like, "You're
Breathe?
not a girl and you're not yet a woman."
Oh, that one.
Because she took away my tweezers because she didn't like my eyebrow shape when I was young. She'd always be like, "You're not a girl." What was your favorite like clip that you've seen that
You're not a mother.
whenever someone sends it, I always watch that kind of thing. But like, do you have one where you always just go back and watch?
I love doing Wigstock. That was a really fun night.
Girl, look at this bracelet. I haven't
You
taken
still
it off.
have it on.
Like that night was amazing.
It was
Being
a
a part of that
special
was really
moment.
cool. Yeah.
It was really gorgeous, and we worked really hard on the number, and it went really well, and we
Yeah.
had fun.
You turned it too.
You know, just turning.
And thank you so much for allowing me to open for you.
Of course.
Yeah. it was really great.
I also love the money dress from DragCon. Dallas did such an amazing job with it,
Oh yeah.
and I loved it.
I thought
loved
it was.
wearing
I thought
it.
it was kind of showy. I just would have done a Venmo dress.
Venmo receipts.
Yeah, you know. Imagine
We
if,
could probably
imagine
do,
if
like-
she made the dollar dress for you out of like Susan B. Anthony dollars. She said, "You didn't tell me what kind of dollar. I meant paper."
Coins.
You're weighed down.
It'd be gorgeous, though.
Yeah, right?
I'd love a good Susan B. Anthony coin.
Ooh, I love.
Second you a dollar?
Yeah, it'd be suffragetting.
Yeah.
Yeah, all up and down. Why don't you tell us what your favorite things about us are?
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you tell us? Dip. Studio audience.
Tell us your favorite things about us.
Tell us. What are your few favorite things about us? Like top 5 of each of us. I can name 5 tops.
Top 5? I don't think I've worn 5 different outfits my whole career. I wear the same thing every night.
One clip that I have gone back and watched numerous times of you, Alaska, is when you did Laganja on YouTube.
Oh yeah, walking with Laganja in nature.
Yeah, that's like a good one to revisit because it's like so many layers of jokes.
Yeah,
and I feel like as far as who you've turned out to be as an entertainer, that was like a really beginning like moment of it when you were like, oh, if I become the monster that eats its own head and like
hallelujah,
like make jokes about the thing that I'm involved in.
Yeah.
I'm a monster who gives head.
And I don't know, it's so interesting because before Willem we started working together, I watched Beatdown all the time.
I'm sorry.
And so now that I'm around sometimes when you film it, I will still watch those episodes after they're edited, even like when my voice is in them. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is my show that I like to watch. So that, I mean, it's kind of wild to be like, no, we work together, but also I'm still a fan of the final product. So I want to go back and watch, or I want to listen even to this podcast while I'm sitting in the room. I mean, I know you listen back for quality control. Willem is just...
and entertainment.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I find it really funny.
You just let it go.
I let go and let God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly don't have the attention span. Like putting things in your ears and then listening. It's hard.
You can listen on a speaker. It doesn't even have to be in your ear.
How would you hold the speaker up to your head?
I love podcasts. Like I'm really into them just for like airporting. Like it kind of changed my life.
I don't know. Maybe I need to find the right one.
Race Chaser with Alaska and
Oh
Willem.
yeah, that one's great.
You're like, I don't know. There's just no good podcasts out there.
I feel like it's like me talking to someone, but I'm only listening and I can't tell them anything. But I would want to, because when am I ever shutting up? You know, like it's people talking in my ears, but then I can't like tell them stuff.
I know, and I think we should ask the listeners to write in if they scream and yell back at us. You know, I'm sure they do. They're like, "You're wrong. It was the pink dress."
When we're just flagrantly wrong about something, we're like, "Well, Jujubee never lip synced, and she made it all the way to the end." So, just flagrant.
Write in if you ever think that we've been wrong, so we can block you.
I'm gonna block you.
I will say,
you didn't like my bullet.
One of the other clips.
They're fans of those Aussies. They love to get blocked.
One of the other clips is going back to watch like OG AAA girl stuff.
Oh,
like
Transcendent.
Like, what was the first one that you did? the first music video,
American Apparel Ad Girls.
Oh yeah, Anthony was in
Magic
that.
Moment.
Kurt was in that. Zach Brazanis from Britney and
Jeff.
Big Jeff.
Matthew painted our faces, and that was that's like the anointed
We
hand of.
looked great.
It also looked
that one is clip, 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 clip.
Yeah.
it looked nothing like other drag content.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
Well,
it
the
was
producer was
heightened.
great. White, wall, TVs, sexy men, girls.
Yeah, it was fierce.
Easy. It's if you
Courtney doing that leg movement.
ooh that good bicycle in the air. Courtney loves to ride an imaginary bicycle in the air.
and there
Not a Courtney
was
show without a bicycle in the air somewhere.
an email that came in that did ask, "What is the Courtney Act patented lubing technique?"
Barebacking.
So no lube, spit.
No, she has like a technique. It's
She's
like,
a woman. She's self-lubricating.
It's,
What she does is she usually keeps the load from the last guy up there.
oh
so it's
my
self-lubricating.
god.
Hot lube! Hot lube! She'll explain it. It's something about like holding the hole open and then going in a circular counterclockwise motion and putting the lube in, I think.
Counterclockwise is very important.
Well, she's from down under, so if she's above the
goes
equator, it
backwards.
goes the other
Yeah,
way. Now that
yeah,
she's
it
in the
does.
UK, she's fucked. A lot. No, I'm kidding. Maybe Courtney is listening to this and she can call in sometime and let us know.
Yeah.
That would be lovely. We love her.
A Courtney
Act.
Colonel.
Courtney Act.
A Courtney Colonel.
Oh my God, Courtney Colonels for season 6. We need you. Oh my God.
Courtney Colonels.
For sure.
Oh god.
Oh, fuck yeah. I want to thank you for listening to Race Chaser. You've succeeded where I failed.
We will be back on our next episode to continue our journey down Drag Race memory lane.
Yeah, I'm Willem.
And I'm Alaska.
How'd you know that?
And you can always rate our podcast and comment about how amazing and transcendent it is.
If you hate it, don't fuck with us.
We're gonna block you. We're not posting pictures of the wigs.
No! No! And subscribe to make sure you know when each new episode comes out, and we'll send you a free bang piece.
Yes.
Everybody gets a puppy if I win.
Follow the dolls
At Willem.
at the Only Alaska 5000.
And our Race Chaser podcast is at Race Chaser Pod, where we
That's
put all of
right.
our featured content.
Yes, we do.
Hit it
we do
up.
it several days late. It's
Yeah.
really, we love it.
DM us late and often with late and often nudes. With blatant often nudes.
Make sure to post and tweet the house down and use that hashtag Race
Race
Chaser.
Chaser.
Thank you for joining us. And bye. Race Chaser. Race Chaser is not endorsed by World of Wonder, Viacom, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. RuPaul's Drag Race and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and or copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.
Race Chaser with Alaska and Willem is a Forever Dog podcast.
Produced by Big Dipper.
Executive produced by